let's talk Elon. I've got some sympathy for his frustration. Manufacturers elsewhere have been allowed to open up, arguably by Governor Newsom's, restrictions in California. He could be allowed to open up, but then at the same time, he's damaged his credibility with tweets, both on the virus itself, saying it wasn't going to be a big deal, and just kind of fast and loose with the SEC. He hasn't built a reputation as a careful guy. You think that comes into play here?
I think it does. It's really interesting to contrast him with Jeff Bezos, who is sort of doing these things where they're sort of hardening Amazon for the next virus or whatever is going to spend the money to be safe and things like that. This is very Elon. I mean, he's sort of, I fought the law and the law won in this case. And so I think cooperation probably would go a long way here if he appealed to people wanting to do manufacturing, if he did it safely, if he announced safety moves and was very proactive that way. Instead, he does like to tweet, and he's done some tweets that are probably unfortunate for him, especially SEC. Some of them are just him being Elon, and I don't think that they're going to change. So if people expect that, they should find another CEO to like or to. I think I don't know what's going to happen, but he's definitely bringing into focus the idea of what needs to be done to return manufacturing and the pain that a lot of companies are feeling.
What do you think of the chances he really moves out of California?
If anyone would do it, it would be him, I guess. I don't know what else to say. I mean, Nevada, he certainly has a battery plant there, and so there are other options. I guess Texas is another possibility. I wouldn't doubt that he would do it compared to other people. I don't think it's an idle threat necessarily, but I think he's just sort of expressing his frustration, and he does that quite a bit, and he uses Twitter to do so. And sometimes it's interesting and funny. Other times he probably shouldn't be doing it. Other times it's just Elon.
I'm curious, Kara, how do you know that he hasn't had conversations or outlined, at least with officials in California, some of those safety measures and protocols that he would take? I mean, certainly there's a template there for his operations in China, right?
He may have. I mean, they went back and forth on the ventilators, if you remember. Yeah, he may be in talks with them. The reason he's tweeting this is obviously it's frustrating. He's been frustrated. And so he's been talking about this issue about civil liberties and that I think he had free United States, whatever he was tweeting. I'm not really paying attention, but I think that he's serious about these issues. And so if he's tweeting this stuff, he's obviously either talked to them and has had a frustrating conversation in his mind, or he hasn't talked to them at all, and he just doesn't like these laws that are in place. And so, he's been manufacturing in Fremont for a long time. They've been doing that a long time. It's been a big deal for that county, but at the same time, I could see him easily moving to Nevada. I don't think he's a bluffer in that regard.